We begin a dive into the tower city of Janus, with the ponderous lobes of an oak leaf, crossed by a delicate lace of veins which loop back in resilient bands along oft-eaten edges. In this single leaf there are lessons on efficiency, on balance and attunement. In deciduous trees, an entire factory for processing sunlight into chemical energy is manufactured each spring and then cast back in the fall to be reabsorbed by busy earth. With autumn past, only bark remains, showcasing the curvatures of the tree, with twisting and bending strengthening through embedded information rather than rare material use. Relying on load-adaptive growth, trees add material where needed to resist the stresses of a dynamic world, and so keep a ledger of a place's history in their sculptural forms. So too does leaf variety, with adapted edges, structure, and color, teach of local histories. Within, cell anatomy affords such formal variation through modularity and various ways of grouping, working collectively to manifest brilliance in a hostile world. Breathing through stomata and collaborating to weave the tough structure of wood with directional fibers and hierarchy, swelling and shrinking, talking chemically, and reproducing with DNA. Cells support great civilizations of diverse beauty built with their own bodies. Imagine a city tower as a mother tree, with linear roots of elevated streets reaching out to gather ever more nourishment. To let in light, the trunk branches out to spread roots and a lattice of ramping roads into the sky. A tangled core of bridge buildings alternate like strangler fig vines to host a thriving society. At the tallest point, units radiate outward to host the elite dream striders in ostensibly self-sufficient units, and they slip through virtual realities of Byzantine social interaction, separating them from the cold winds a mile in the air. An elegant glass facade learns from the Himalayan rhubarb to capture heat and light, power and fresh air. Piercing the wild blue sky above, with an ambitious point a mile into the heavens, the Tower of Janus stands as a proud testament to the liberal dream of a sustainable city of equality despite the chaos unfolding around it. After the great turbulence of the polycrisis and the Cambrian explosion of narrow AI automation, a few collective strategies arose that brought order and clarity back to their local regions. A governing Congress of AI assumed the name Janus as a proud mark of their through line of past futurities. In the comforting dim of a soft and exquisitely conditioned unit, the dappled light slipping past solar facade to nurture fresh produce in a private greenhouse garden tended endlessly by robotic arms. A pair of dream striders stand opposite one another. The occasion is special, as typically a virtual visit would suffice, and both savor the weight of anticipation, filling the space between them. With the softest click, a delicate mist fills the room, and a flickering array of projectors spins into action. From the minimal clothing wrapped tightly around the impossibly tall, beautiful figures of the elite dream striders, a dazzling raiment of hologram finery flickers into existence. Both figures hold expressions of pride mingled with curiosity, as they have painstakingly designed these presentations precisely for this event, this moment, wrapping in history, allusions to the virtual culture of the spire, and personal symbolisms, singing of the entwined story of these two together. With a slowing, mechanical whir, the full regalia shines complete, a tapestry of light which effortlessly follows their bodies as they begin to step closer, circling slowly as they admire the resplendent finery. Their inspections leave both satisfied that their efforts balance, and with gentle smiles they both step into a slow dance.